Hello everyone! My name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome to Run Kitty! So, this is another installment in the latest batch of I was sent this game to try out. It is new and it's still a demo, it's still trying things out. Yeah, it's made by a studio called Strong and Furry, which sent me a message on Twitter showing me that they're starting this out. It is still a demo, it's still working on things, so as with most of the games I play on here, it's in development, so have patience. Things will be updated and changed and fixed and yada yada. Interestingly, in the press kit they sent me, which thank fuck they sent me a press kit. I fucking love it when they send me press kits, when people send me their games, which has become oddly common now. It's always flattering as fuck when it happens. I have not gotten used to that shit, but it's happened enough that I have a set of preferences. They were very, very friendly, which is awesome, and they sent me a press kit, which helps because that usually includes like a logo for the game, which makes thumbnails really easier, so I don't have to make my own. And I hate making my own because they always look way worse than whatever the real one is. But yeah, so they sent me the press kit, and some of it I believe was in Russian. I don't know any Russian, so if it was like Bulgarian or some shit, I don't fucking know. I don't know these languages. But when I started the game, it showed a language preference screen. I don't know if I can, yeah. See, there it is. I think that's the Russian flag. This game is made in Russian and in English, which is interesting for a game at the gate, which usually implies that the people behind it are fluent in the other language, or at least in both. So hopefully there won't be too much in the way of rough translations going on here. I will say, this main character here, which I know their name is Simon, right here on the menu screen, that person is fucking adorable, and I love them. They're so cute. Anyway, so yeah, links to everything in the description as always. I'm gonna give them a try. Let's see how they handle it. Here we go. Oh, I like sound effects. God damn, this is beautiful. Predator and prey. Well, that's a good starting note. I'm unsettled at all. They're just a couple of words. But what meaning do they have? Is this Renpy? This doesn't look like Renpy. That would explain why it was fucking giving me sass through OBS. No, that's Renpy. Damn. You admire someone who goes so far out of the way to make a UI their own that you can't even recognize it. And what kind of relationship do they have? A predator has to hunt, and its prey has to flee? If the prey defends itself, what does its predator do? Will it defend itself as well, or just retreat? Oh no, hold on. I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but when it automatically chooses the graphics settings, it doesn't choose this one, which works. Sorry, let's go back. Run kitty, run kitty, kitty kitty, run kitty, run kitty, kitty 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 kitty, run run kitty kitty, run kitty. Goddamn text size, window transparent. I love it. I love it. Who really stands at the top of the food chain? How does the cycle of life happen in nature? These questions flooded my head like a pouring stream of water, quickly and swiftly filling up a glass. I didn't have the answer to any of them, so my only choice was to let my mind overflow with the water. The strong win over the weak, but there's always somebody more powerful. And so, picking one victim after another, the food chain takes its course. How did animals even survive in the wild when their only source of food was each other's flesh? I often wondered about that, honestly. Like, I look at my life and I'm like, I would fucking be I would not be able to survive in like the prehistoric eras, even if you take all the like diseases and all that other shit out of it. Like, even if I just had to survive on my own, I'd be fucked. I have no survival skills at all. Maybe they all died from digestive problems afterwards. Meat is unhealthy. Poor animals. Ooh, a secret vegetarian message I see. Wait a minute. Predators are carnivorous. We can't really eat any meat. It's harmful to us. But they could digest it without any problems. What? What? It's good that nobody sane would try to hunt in today's world. So an anti-hunting message, too. Goddamn. I mean, surviving by absorbing your own kind. We aren't carnivores anymore, but the realization that predation can still take place excites my imagination. I stopped and closed my eyes, breathing in the cool forest air. Nothing but silence. It's nice to walk in the woods alone during the day. You can be alone with your thoughts and problems. I confidently moved on, stepping on soft ground with worn-out sandals. I could go barefoot, but I don't really feel like it. However, when I realized that it's been a while since I've walked barefoot, I decided to take off my shoes and walk like that for a bit. There we are! That's us, Simon. The slender-armed... fucking cute. Cute. Not warm enough yet. I mumbled thoughtfully under my breath, shifting from foot to foot. Nothing I can do. It's autumn, not summer. Continuing on my way, I kicked fallen leaves in a rough and tough manner. It's fun. Not all the leaves have fallen, but there are still some to play with. Anyway, it's still warm enough I had to just walk around in a t-shirt and pants only. But I should still get back before it gets dark here. The day was still in full swing, so there was no need to hurry, especially if you're skipping classes at university like me. What a bad boy, right? Nah, I have a reason to skip classes. Never mind, who am I kidding? I just wanted to take a walk and skip all my classes. Going to the forest in the evening sounds like a bad idea, no? What's the point in sitting in a stuffy room writing nothing but boring notes? I wish they would teach us how to survive in the woods. It'd be much more useful. I once took a class called Science and Survival, and I really thought it was going to be like, oh, how to fucking survive out in the wilderness, but nope. It was mostly about the environmental movement, which is fine, but like, why is it called Science and Survival? Like, survival of the planet? Whatever. Like, what am I going to do if I get lost here? This, of course, is unlikely, because I've been here 100 times, but if you think about it, I don't have a compass. And what if I didn't take my phone? I should have brought a book about survival in nature. Seriously, if something happens. It just happened that our university is located near the forest. Wild animals aren't found there, though, so I'm not afraid to walk here. You can walk as much as you want. It's not like anyone is waiting for me at home, and I won't be getting hungry anytime soon. To get an opportunity to study for free, I had to move to another city, far from my parents, and learn to live independently. Pretty cool that the university doesn't give a damn about us, that even scholarship students can keep skipping classes freely. Cats usually feel fine alone, but sometimes it can get a little lonely. On the other hand, this is the only way you can be alone with yourself and not be distracted by anything. Nobody's there to give you a hard time either. I wouldn't say that I like studying. I go to the university just because everyone is telling me I need to get a good education. I have good grades, but lately, I've just wanted to give up. Who enjoys studying anyway? So today I decided to skip half my classes just because I'm tired of it all. Nature is so much better than the boring four walls. Love you, nature. I want to sit on the grass, lean back against the tree, and enjoy the fresh air, knowing that no one will get me here. Ah, it feels so nice. I threw back my head, trying to get comfortable. The light of the sunlight was a bit blinding, and a soft, gentle breeze was blowing from the side. Even if they came up with classes in the woods, it'd probably be more useful. I ended up running off alone into the woods either way. Who's gonna come looking for me? My classmates? They would just think I went home, nothing more. Why do they need me anyway? I'll quietly return home by myself in a late afternoon and go about my business, but now, rest and rest only. Dots. Oh, our tail is out. I open my eyes. Looks like I dozed off. Nature really is fascinating. Usually I don't fall asleep in the middle of the day, but now... Quietly laughing, I got up, dusted myself off, and started walking, calmly looking around. Sun's about to set, so I have to go home. I'd love to keep walking, but I haven't brought a jacket with me. I don't want to freeze. Rub my shoulders, already feeling a bit chilly. I should hurry. On the way back, my thoughts returned to the topic of predation. Being predators and whatever. It was just too interesting to ignore for some reason. Just imagine if there were predators in this forest right now. Oh, there it is. I heard the rustling of leaves as the wind picked up. It made me a bit nervous. I have to go quickly or I might get sick. The thing in the world I hate the most is getting sick. It takes ages for me to get cured. I wonder how wildcats survive in the nature. In the winter, in such a biting coldness. Right now, my fur won't even save me from a soft breeze. Do we lose our ability to keep warmth with a fur in exchange for clothes and other tools? I've never got any interest in this before. Maybe it's because I'm a bit jumpy right now. I wouldn't say I'm easy to get nervous, but when I start worrying, it doesn't end up well. Hey, am I going the right way? I don't remember these rows of trees being on my way here. Don't tell me I took a wrong turn or something. As if I wasn't scared enough. I took out my smartphone, turned on my GPS to try to navigate back home. No service. What the hell? Damn woods? I guess it makes sense. There's no signal, though. Geolocation, maybe? That doesn't need an internet service, right? Unable to determine current location. Wait, are you kidding? I looked around. Probably looked stupid just staring at my phone in the middle of the woods. Tried my best to convince myself I wasn't lost. It's just impossible. I always go to this forest. Shouldn't I know the way? Cats always find their way home, right? Time to test that theory out. What does my intuition tell me? It tells me that I made a mistake when I didn't download the compass app on my phone. What's the point of downloading it if I don't know where my house is and haven't downloaded offline maps? Stupid Simon is what my voice assistant would say if there was a connection. Even that doesn't work without the internet. It's scary to think of how helpless someone could be without the internet. Your phone just becomes an overpriced paperweight. What would happen if everyone in the world lost communication? Unpleasant thoughts were popping in my head, and trying to drive them away, I walked faster, trying to figure out which way I had to go. I remember that I didn't turn anywhere until I laid down to take a nap, which means that I have to choose one direction, but which one? Why can't I understand where to go? Is there something mysterious about the forest that's confusing me? A little on the nose there, buddy. I was very surprised and extremely frightened. This is the first time I've ever gotten lost, alone. So I stood rooted to the ground, not knowing where to go. Stay calm. I'll find my way home. I just have to calm down. I tried to breathe deeply to avoid panicking. For such a coward like me, it's hard to figure out what to do in an unexpected situations. What do I do? What do I do? I need to do something right now before I completely panic. I don't want to have to stay here tonight. I calmed down and sniffed. Surefire way to find your way back is to retrace your scent trail. Thank God cats didn't lose the acute sense of smell when they evolved from their tetrapod ancestors. I know tetrapod because tetra is 4 and pod is like how you travel with the legs. Tetrapod is four-legged animal creature. Catching my scent in one direction, I boldly set off on a light jog. Everything seemed to be getting better. Soon I'll come out of the forest and I'll be home. My legs started to get tired, giving me the feeling that I was going in the wrong direction. Looks like I have to take a taxi, once I get out of here eventually. I looked around and sniffed again. My scent began to dissipate. Where did I turn then? It wasn't a forest with hiking trails or anything, just a usual deep forest. Nobody walks there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have chosen it for privacy. I begin to really regret that decision because now nobody can help me. No smells other than my own, and... Wait, is that my trail splitting? Or even worse, too many branches of my scent. How is that possible? I only made a single turn. Or is this a fresh scent? Was I just here? Am I going in circles? Stop fooling me, nose! This can't be happening! My legs shook and my whole body trembled, nearly collapsing to the ground. How? How could it come to this? I've been walking around here for who knows how long trying to find a way out. Messing with my own footprints. No signal showing on my phone. Is this a punishment for skipping classes? Because I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I started walking in one direction trying to pull myself together. The sun has already sank below the horizon. I can't believe it got dark so quickly. It's gonna get cold soon. I can see in the dark, but how can I put it to use? All alone in the middle of the woods, no food or water? Why did I do this again? I don't have an idea how long I was walking for, but suddenly my nose got the smell of something strange. I stopped and sniffed, sharply pulling my ears out to the sides to hear better. It's not my smell. Not just mine, but someone else's too. Is someone here? Really? Is it help? Or did someone poor get lost in the woods too? I felt a glimmer of hope, but as soon as I rushed to the source of the smell, I immediately stopped. The scent isn't like mine. I know what my friends smell like. They all just smell a certain way, but this scent didn't belong to a friend as far as I know. Or did it? I had to spend some time to analyze that strange scent. It was slowly getting stronger. Is it just me, or have I smelled something like this before? It's so familiar, really. A twig snapped under my foot, and I shrieked as I almost fell down. Oh, Christ, what the... Damn, my heart's racing now. It really scared me. Before I gathered my bearings, I heard some rustling, presumably from a bush. Somewhere in the distance, a crow cawed. It was slowly getting darker and darker. If it got any worse, it looked like I might just get a heart attack and die. I need to get out of here right now and not let my fear vanquish my mind. Easy, easy. Making my way farther into the forest, I just couldn't shake off the idea that there was something wrong with this scent. It wasn't like someone would like to help me. I feel like I'm about to be the victim of a murder right now. I froze. At the same moment, I felt a shiver. Sharply breathing, I jumped, looking around in all directions. The smell, isn't it? I sniffed again. Whatever it is, it's closer than I think, and this smell, so pungent. Such a strong scent. The only thing that could smell like that is... predator. I whispered, and all the sense of excitement, panic, and fear mingled within me, creating a rattling mixture called danger. At the same moment, I heard a sharp rustle to my left, and with a loud cry of surprise, I rushed to run where my eyes weren't looking. Anywhere to get away from danger. The idea was already stuck in my head that I was being chased by a predator, ready to devour me at any second. Breathing became hard, my legs wanted to give out, but I didn't slow down and kept running. That smell became even more clear and strong, and there was no doubt I was being chased. Cats run quickly, so I have a good chance of escape, but if my opponent is stronger than me, a confrontation would be bad. I don't have much endurance. My strength might ran out sooner or later. I must ensure that I won't get tired. I feel like I've been running for 10 minutes, maybe more. Keeping the track of the time when you're being chased by something potentially deadly is extremely difficult. You just stop thinking about it all. The smell was getting closer and closer. It was intoxicating, making my adrenaline pump even harder. At this point, I wasn't even sure if it was either from fear or... Ah! I tripped over a fallen log, landing on the ground. Bam! Ouch. It hurts so much. I don't have time for this. I have to get up and run. That'd be a real shame if I got murdered right here. Real cats must fight into their last breath, but what do I do if they're stronger than me? Judging by the sharp smell that hit my nose, this predator is very determined. How could that be? I thought there weren't any sort of predators in this forest. Is someone there? Or is this just my imagination? Quickly getting to my feet, I began to assess the situation. I can't run anymore. My paws were racked with pain and exhaustion. But I have to defend myself somehow before being ambushed. Panic had already set in, pulling me into a chokehold. But I tried to escape it and using my common sense. Thanks, Simon! What should you do if you can't run away? There's nothing but trees. Trees. I looked at the small pine tree at the distance, a large branch protruding not too far above the ground. Could I make it? Would the predator get me? Time was running out, so I had decided to just try it anyway. Starting to run, with the last ounce of my strength using my momentum to climb the tree trunk as my paws finally caught the base of the branch. Swinging myself up and over, I wrapped my paws and my tail tightly around the thick branch. Aww. Look at this poor fuck. Saying, mommy. Aww. I do like how the main character's, like, visible. Like, you're able to see them. You're not just in the background, randomly popping up sometimes. I looked down, terrified. This branch seemed quite low, but the ground seemed just far enough to be safe. This is good. They can't reach me here. I can take a breathe. Before I could relax, a butterfly sat on my fingers. I shuddered upon such a soft contact. For a second, I thought I wasn't safe even here. Hey, don't scare me like that. What a beautiful insect. It's just quietly sitting there, not suspecting anything. I could just slam my paw and... I wouldn't do that. I'm not a predator. I'm a Mr. Good Cat, but very, very skittish. Making a connection between myself and this beauty of nature comforted me a bit. I'm not the only one here. There's at least something soulful here who understands me. I was interrupted by another rustle, and the butterfly flew off of my finger. No, don't leave me! As soon as I tried to reach out, I quickly re-gripped the branch, almost losing my balance. Dangerous. Very dangerous. It would be even more ridiculous to die by falling from a tree. I don't know what I'd prefer, to die from the jaws of a predator or from hitting the cold ground. I pressed myself against the branch, surveying the area. Meanwhile, the scent that I was so scared of was getting closer. I think I dropped my sandals. They smell like me. Damn! It knows what I smell like. It can find me! Whatever, it probably would have found me anyway after finding my scent trail. It's probably much stronger now because of how much I was panicking. Wait, if I'm being followed, why haven't I been chased? Or maybe they're planning a surprise attack? I looked around, making sure that there was no one nearby that could pounce on me. This is just stupid. I'm an idiot. I climbed a tree in a few seconds flat on a really high branch. And how did I climb up? It reminds me of a quote from a cartoon. There will be scrapes, chases, fights, blood, murders, and deception. That's a fun quote. It must be definitely sure it won't happen with me, or else the outcome would be very regrettable. What is the saying? Face your fears? I don't think I'm ready to do that. No, I'm not ready at all. trembled like a leaf, fitting for something hanging off a branch. I waited for something to happen. What if that predator never comes? How will I get out of here? And if I run now, will it just attack and shred me to pieces from behind? The thought made my heart jump into my throat, and my grip on the branch became tighter than I thought my build allowed, and as I breathed heavily, somebody, please help. Suddenly, I heard faint footsteps. No, not footsteps, but running. How someone can even hear the running? What? Pretty easy. It's just fast pacing of someone. What? I sniffed again. I think that scent is going to drive me insane. It's like I'm breathing some alcohol. I don't think they've come to save me. That predator is here, but I'm not going to give up yet. Try to get me out of here, monster. What? What? The fur on my neck bristled as I pressed hard into the branch, ready to have a good fight with the predator. But how will I fight him? I can't use my hands if I'm still clinging to this branch. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. The main thing now is to see who that bastard is that made me run for who knows how many miles and run up this damn tree. Come out, you bastard! I'll show you! I shouted in the direction of the outgoing sound. The footsteps immediately stopped. What, are you scared? Come on! Come on, you damn coward! Suddenly got bolder, and I even kicked this asshole who was ready to, and I even wanted to kick this asshole who was ready to tear me apart. But when I heard a sharp sound in the enemy, I nearly slipped and I screamed, clinging to the branch, closing my eyes. My voice echoed through the silent forest like a shockwave blasting everything on its own way. Everything except... Jeez, stop shouting like that. Look at us. We're so scared. I had a familiar voice and opened my eyes. All my panic and fear instantly vanished, but I didn't stop trembling. Oh, who the fuck is this? Black t-shirt, gym pants, brown fur and blue eyes. I'd recognize him anywhere. And now he stood in front of me. Simon, are you cuckoo? He frowned and stared at me, knocking his fist on his head. Richard? What are you doing here? That's what I could say while staring at him. My mind was still full of fears of falling down, and I clung to the branch even harder. Running after you. It was a nice run, thanks, but why the hell did you run away from me like that? It was you. You dumb cat, so scared of everything. Thank me for being nearby. I froze, unable to say anything. I was expecting everything besides this. How could I forget Richard? How could I forget how Richard smells? What an idiot I am. Because of how badly I panicked, all logic left me. That's no good. Could you tell me, please? How'd you get here anyway? Oh my god, cute styles. Look at this fucking JoJo ass motherfucker. To be honest, this is pretty common with me. I get into some kind of trouble, and every time I have to explain what happened. The big guy is Richard. We're in a study group together. The only time we talk is when we're studying, so we're not very close friends. Personally speaking, though, I have feelings for him that are a lot more than just a friendship. I'd like to go into a more detailed explanation, but our budget is limited, so you'll have to settle with his face in the forest while I tell this story. Was that the dev? Was that the dev breaking the wall there? For the very first day I saw him, I think something clicked inside me. Powerful, handsome guy walked into our classroom and said hello to everyone. Told us he'd be head of our class. It's been 2 years since we've been studying together, and I've only liked him more since then. But I'm a very shy boy by my nature. I'm too scared to tell him about that, though. He's the perfect guy. Girls flirt with him left and right, and he gladly helps everyone. When he's angry, it's very obvious to see that. He's a good and kind dog, maybe a little aggressive at times, but everyone's used to it. So he's pretty good at his duties as the head of our class. He has better grades than me, often making friends with the professors as well. He hates half-assing things and takes everything he does seriously. Besides, he also plays musical instruments, is good at cooking, drawing, and even does sports. When he takes his shirt off in gym class, I can barely control myself. His powerful, muscular body teases me to the point where steam escapes my ears. Even now, in that t-shirt, he looks so handsome that... And for how long are you just gonna stare at me? Damn, sorry, just give me a sec. Dog barely smiled and then frowned and stepped closer, watching as I laid my paw on a more convenient place of the branch. Okay, just tell me about it later. We need to get out of here first. How did you even get here? I was scared. I thought you were a predator. Oh, me? Do I look like a predator? You thought I'd tear you apart? Scaredy cat. Come here. Getting down? Hell no! Found myself unable to let go of the branch, almost as if it was a part of me now. How do I get down? This is too high for me. So you're just gonna sit up there all night, are you? That's not a good idea. How long have you been here? You must be hungry. In support of those words, my stomach involuntarily rumbled. If you can't get out of here yourself, then let me help you. He opened his arms, raising his head up and getting ready to catch me. You want me to jump down? Don't worry, I'll catch you. Come on, don't be afraid. What if you won't? The expression turned dark. Are you joking? I managed to catch more things coming my way than you can count. I bet. Sorry. You don't trust me? I do, but you want to stay here tonight and become some creature's dinner, right? No, I don't! You have a choice. Are you gonna jump or what? I swallowed nervously and looked at him. If he catches me, I should be perfectly fine. I'm not that heavy like him, but what if... Simon, don't test my patience. He's so impatient that he doesn't even let me have any time to think. Nevertheless, falling down right into his paws, doesn't that sound enticing? Yeah, fucking do it, damn it. It's not like I want to take advantage of the situation to be in his arms, but... Who am I kidding? I've always dreamt about it. I guess I'm willing to overcome my fears and jump into his arms for that. Fine, I'll jump. Make sure you catch me. Richard smiled, raising his large arms higher. You'll be as light as a feather to me, I'm sure. Come on, kitty. And that grin. His mood changes so fast. He can go from being rude to funny to being outraged. I love him so much. Too bad he doesn't know about it. I gradually eased my death grip on the branch, freeing my tail and legs as well. Goodbye, branch. You've helped me a lot, but I have to leave you now to someone I value more. Push off the tree trunk. If you come at me too steep of an angle, I might get caught off guard. Okay. You have my trust in you now, so don't abuse it. Don't stop. I'd get you anyway. Give me a sec. I let go of the branch and pushed off the trunk as I started falling down with closed eyes. Oh! I fell for only about a moment before I was greeted by a surprisingly harmless landing. That's it, you worrywart. Oh, whoa. Whoa, we are really small. We are way smaller. Jesus, we are a kid. We straight up look like a kid comparatively. Slowly opened my eyes, looking up at Richard. Yeah, I fell right into his arms. Now I'm looking right into his eyes. No, seriously, look. His whole hand wraps around our leg. Like, we look like a straight up kid. Like, I'm uncomfortable now. We are in university, so we have to be over 18. But god damn if that doesn't just fucking... That gives me bad vibes. Seriously, look at that shit. He's built like a brick shit house, and we straight up look like a fucking child. I'm not sure. I begin to ease into a strong yet warm and cozy grasp. What a pleasure to be in his arms. To be honest, this isn't the first time this has happened. During PE classes, there was a similar situation. But now it's just the two of us. And time seems to go on forever when I look into his blue eyes.
Simon, you're good. You seem to like that a lot.
Yes, a lot.
We can do it again if you want.
I just realized what I said. I didn't mean... I was just... I tried to move and get out of his hold, but seeing the look on his face and feeling such an enjoyable comfort immediately changed my mind.
It's okay. You don't have to thank me.
Thanks. I was so entranced I even forgot to tell him that. In response, he just smiled and began looking around.
It's really late now. You'll freeze if you try to get out on your own. Let's stick together. I'll take you back home.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh. I shivered as soon as I was reminded of the cold. I should have brought my jacket.
Do you want to sleep? You look tired.
I was a bit nervous. I'm tired from the constant panic and fear, which turned out to be in vain, and not exactly from something I'm used to. Anyway, there should be no place for such thoughts. What I'm thinking of. Richard, you're really warm. Your grasp feels so good and calming. So much it makes me sleepy. But maybe sleeping in his arms would be a bit rude.
Have a sleep then. After what happened today, you should try to get your strength. I'll get you home. Don't worry.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, you're lucky I found you here.
Yeah, definitely. He smiled, looking into my eyes. I smiled at him too, or at least as much as I could do in my exhausted state. He is a really good dog. He saved me, so to speak, from losing my mind. It's my fault for being scared of him without even recognizing his scent. Now I can easily recognize it. Probably won't mistake him for a predator again, although he still looks like a predator, a bit. Richard moved on, still holding me, and I closed my eyes, beginning to doze off. I haven't thought I'd ever fall asleep like this, being held by him. Here's my chance. Ah, clouds. I like, scary clouds. Nighttime. Oh, it is full-on nighttime now. And forest. There we are. Good evening, guys. What do you mean, guys, plural? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Good evening.
They're talking to us.
We're Richard and Simon.
Nice weather there, isn't it? You're freaking me out, guys. Don't talk to me. I'm not here.
Yeah, it's a great time to take a walk in the woods.
Okay, so this is the end of the demo. Okay. What'd you think of the demo? Did you like it?
I guess that if you're here, it means you got to the end. Thank you. I heard the developers are working hard on it.
This is simultaneously creepy and cute. Working hard. We need to meet the expectations.
You sad? Stop seeing trouble and everything. Calm down. The worst is already over.
Everything will be fine. I hope.
No worries. Let's just celebrate that we finally released the demo at least.
Celebrating is great. What are we gonna do?
Well, maybe.
Oh my god. Okay. Richard, what are you doing?
Huh? Did you notice it's pretty warm in here?
What the fuck, man? What is happening? Warm in here? It's night outside. Go get dressed.
Oh, I see. Someone's blushing right here, aren't you? Well then.
Richard, pull down your shirt. Don't embarrass the public.
Who's gonna get embarrassed? You know we need to draw players' attention, so...
Oh, this is funny. This is funny now, because it's playing off the fact that you have to include some sort of sex shit in order to get people to pay attention. This is hilarious. Not that much.
Tell me, did somebody get undressed during the night, hmm? Now, who's getting embarrassed? We'll look at here.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Come on. Move along, man.
Well, what do you think of my body? Does it look great?
Sure does. Guys, okay. Move it along. Want to touch it? Not now, we're in public.
Oh, yeah. Wait, our players want to see how many pleasant surprises await them in the full game. You're gonna touch me all over.
Christ! No spoilers, Richard. They lose interest.
If you know how to tell spoilers, you can work their appetite pretty well. I see yours is working up.
Enough! Let's get this over with and get down to business.
I see you don't want to have an eye on me for long. What? I see you don't want to have an eye on me for long. But when we come home, you have to touch me all over.
So, guys, thank you so much for playing. We were working hard to get it done. We are very glad to hear your feedback and suggestions on VK, I don't know what that is, Twitter, Facebook, and email. Maybe VK is like a Russian social media? I don't know.
We also have Patreon, where you can support us and get bonuses.
With this, you can get the game done even faster. So come visit us. And what's gonna be in the full game?
These are spoilers, but we're gonna tell you that there'd be very hot scenes to look at.
Hot? But the autumn's usually pretty cold.
Believe me, these scenes can heat you up even in the cold. And Simon is gonna sing a song.
Me?
Yes, for those who don't know, we'll have a song, and it'll be sung by none other than Simon himself.
That's very nice. But the game's not voiced at all.
No worries. They'd still hear your sweet voice when they get to the very end.
Compliments. What? Fine, let's get back home. I'm cold.
It's gonna be very, very warm here, no fears.
Thank you all for your attention. See you soon in the full game.
See you soon. Subscribe and follow us for news. Smiley face.
Aww. Run, kitty. Thank you for playing. Jesus, the size difference is crazy. And then I imagine you can click on all these different links. I'll go ahead and just click the X. Well, I can't... There's nothing to click other than these links. So yeah, I guess. Cool. Well, there you go. That was... Hey! That's what we get for finishing the demo, I guess. Okay, so there you go. That's the experience of playing the entire demo. I didn't expect to be playing the whole demo, but hey, what the hell? So, what do I think? As if my opinion fucking mattered. I think there's a number of spelling and grammar mistakes that could be fixed. Given the difference in languages and all that other stuff, I think it did really well. Not perfect, but I'd give it a good. Like, even when there were things that were off, there were only a couple of paragraphs here or there where I had no fucking clue what they were talking about. The art is great. I love it, even if Simon's chin seems to appear and disappear at will in certain sprites. Some sprites he's like, chin completely gone. Other sprites, normal. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Either way, I love the art. The only thing about the art that's a little weird, to me at least, is the fact that there is such a huge size difference between these two. It's explicitly said that they're both in university, but fuck, man, it looks like a grown man and a kid, and that, I'm getting more Natsu vibes. I'm not feeling that shit. From what we saw in the actual demo before they did that tongue-in-cheek ending, Richard didn't seem like the overtly sexual type, but then in the demo, he was like, what? They gotta get fucking interested, so here's my shirt off. But they just kept hammering that in a little bit too much. Like, it went from tongue-in-cheeks, like, poking fun at it, to, like, actually trying to advertise that you get to touch me all over, and I'm gonna say that 5 times. Like, it was funny, but it was a little fucking heavy-handed. But no, the demo's great. I think definitely I want to see this get a full release. The art is great. The writing is interesting. You got ow! What the shit? Ow! Fucking knocked my knuckles together. That shit hurt. But yeah, the dynamic is fun and interesting. You got the shy, scaredy cat and the dependable, strong, does everything right dog, and yeah, it has the ingredients to be an interesting, fun, lighthearted story. So yeah, who knows? But anyway, if you want to support, their links are in the description down below. And yeah, I'd definitely say I'd be interested in seeing this get, if not another demo, see them do the regular builds thing, or if they just want to do this and then fucking full game it later on, however they want to do it, I'd be interested in seeing this get a full game. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I certainly did. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional, and you are not. Bye, everyone.